Good evening, scholars and parents, and welcome to a very special ceremony tonight. This is the award ceremony for our essay contest winners. When I was in high school and a member of the National Honor Society, we had a very special tradition in our induction ceremonies, and that was the lighting of the candle of knowledge. So I'd like to do that at this time in honor of our own contestants and winners. A student would light the candle of knowledge and then read a speech about what it represented. I have chosen a selection by President John F. Kennedy. This is a portion of his speech given on July 15, 1960, when he accepted the nomination of the Democratic Party for president. President Kennedy said, "I think the American people expect more from us than cries of indignation and attack. The times are too grave, the challenge too urgent, and the stakes too high to permit the customary passions of political debate. We are not here to curse the darkness, but to light the candle that can guide us through that darkness to a safe and sane future." As Winston Churchill said on taking office some 20 years ago, "If we open a quarrel between the present and the past, we shall be in danger of losing the future." President Kennedy would indeed carry that candle of hope to those kept down by racism in our own country, and to those kept down by communism in countries abroad. And scholars, I challenge you to light and carry your own candle to your own little portion of the world. I want to give a quick word of inspiration to our writers who participated and to those who chose not to participate because they were struggling on how to begin. That is a very natural reaction. I want to share a clip from the movie Dead Poets Society, filmed in 1989, starring Robin Williams. And I think all of you, whether you participated or not, will be very much able to relate to this.
Mr. Anderson, so you're sitting there in agony. Come on, Todd, step up. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
Mr. Anderson thinks that everything inside of him is worthless and embarrassing. Isn't that right, Todd? That's your worst fear. I think you're wrong. I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal. I sound my barbaric yelp. The rooftops of the world. Uncle Walt again. Now, for those of you who don't know, a yelp is a loud cry or yell. Now, Todd, I would like you to give us a demonstration of a barbaric yelp. Come on, you can't yelp sitting down. Let's go, come on, up. Gotta get in yelping stance.
A yelp.
No, not just a yelp, a barbaric yelp.
Yelp.
Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, that's a mouse. Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, good God, boy, yell like that.
There it is.
You see, you're a barbarian and you after all. Now, you don't get away that easy. Picture Uncle Walt up there. What does he remind you of? Don't think. Answer. Go on.
A madman.
What kind of madman? Well, think about it. Just answer again.
A crazy man.
No, you can do better than that. Free up your mind. Use your imagination. Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish. Go on.
A sweaty tooth madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all. There, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close them. Now, describe what you see.
I close my eyes.
Yes?
And this image floats beside me.
Sweaty tooth madman.
The sweaty tooth madman with a stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, give him action. Make him do something.
His hands reach out and choke me.
Wonderful.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Mumbling truth.
Yeah.
Truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
Forget them. Stay with the blanket. Tell me about that blanket.
You push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. You kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. From the moment we enter crying to the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
Don't you forget this.
The young man in the video had the ability within him all along. He just needed Robin Williams' character to pull it out of him. using Walt Whitman, the great poet and writer, as an inspiration. What I want you to realize is that you too have the ability to write within you. You just have to pull it out. It's there. I encourage you to pull it out. You have the potential. I want to offer a special word of thanks before we give our awards. First to Mrs. Gibson and Mrs. Harper, my fellow sixth grade English teachers who served as our judges. They judged based on a rubric, which I'll show you in a moment, and then we averaged the two scores to come up with our winners. And also to, this is not me, but my dad, Mr. Kelley, who donated the prize money. This is the criteria we used. The essays were graded on a 50-point scale, 10 points for your topic, 10 for defending your claims, 10 for how well you organized, 10 for your conclusion, and 10 for your language and grammar. So each essay could score a total of 50 points. I will share the scores individually with the participants. We won't announce the scores out loud in the ceremony, but I wanted you to get an idea of how they were graded. This is also how Scholastic is going to grade them. This rubric came from the Scholastic organization. I want to ask you to show your support for our winners. At the end of this ceremony, please email your words of congratulation to gekelley@jmcss.org, and we will post them on a wall of congratulation for them. Without further ado, let's congratulate our winners. In third place, we have Ziana. We are very proud of you, Ziana. You did an excellent job on your essay, and you should be very proud of yourself. In second place, we have a tie, and the tie goes to Kenny and Nevaeh. Excellent job. And finally, in first place, our winner is Keith. Keith wrote an outstanding essay, and we are extremely proud of him. Keith, congratulations, buddy. Very proud of you. All of our participants have been submitted to the Scholastic National Essay Contest, and the winners will be announced on May 18th. By May 8th. Congratulations to each of you. Have a great evening.